Alright, so you're mainly going to use the left and right bumpers and the D-pad when using Ultra Hand. Same thing on your regular Switch controllers as your Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Go ahead and hit the left bumper to activate Ultra Hand. Use the up and down buttons on the D-pad to move it further and closer to you. I feel like the closer the item is to me, the easier it is for me to control it. If you have something raised like a rock that you can put the base of your vehicle on, that's going to make it easier for you to attach things where you want. Now, once you've activated Ultra Hand, push the right bumper in order to move it side to side or flip it up and down. Pay attention to the arrows and it'll help you see which way you're going. I personally like to make things face me sideways so that I can see where I'm attaching them. It's just my preference. Remember, if you want to move an object but don't actually want to attach it to anything, just press B and it'll drop the object without attaching it to anything. Pay attention to the yellow orbs. That's going to tell you where it will attach and what your options are. Now that you know the basic controls for Ultra Hand, you can make any art or any vehicle you want. Or not. So when making any kind of vehicle, I like to either put my base on a raised platform or turn it upside down for accuracy when attaching the other objects. I also really like to utilize the forward and back motions that you can use with the D-pad. I find it a lot easier when the object is close to me, and I also prefer for it to be facing sideways to me, but that's just a preference. Make sure and pay attention to those glowing yellow orbs so that you know exactly where you're attaching the object. This was a 4th or 5th prototype, and we found that having the wheels on the corners in a diamond shape really helped to avoid catching onto trees and rocks. It really just caused them to brush by instead of getting caught. Of course, this is a base model. Using these principles, you can do anything you want. This was originally built to be a land vehicle, but when at the beach, why not? All terrain, baby. So I was having some weight issues in the water with this vehicle, so I decided to move the back wheel further underneath the entire platform. I should have thought of this before because I do the same thing with the flying device. With the flying device, I find that it's really important to have things either directly under or directly on top of the flying device, not attached at the back. Otherwise, you deal with nosediving issues. Clearly the same is true here, having everything either directly on top or directly on bottom, not attached to the back, really creates for better balance. Spears, of course, This was a fun but not quite so practical build. And this is an earlier prototype of the final chariot. Can I get a margarita with that?